welcome back to my channel. As most of you already know, I am engaged and I'm currently planning my wedding, and recently I booked my venue, and so I now officially have a wedding date of June 2nd, 2017, so it is time to start thinking about save the dates. Originally, I was thinking about kind of DIYing them and making them myself, but I decided to save that effort for the actual invitations, and so I started considering Minted for these save the dates because I've seen a lot of other brides using them and I really liked how they looked. So I went over to their website and started peeking around at the various options and stuff they had. And while I was there, I stumbled upon the option to order a sample kit to kind of give you an idea of the quality of their products and to see the their foiling in person, for example. And it was completely free. They didn't even charge shipping, and so I thought it'd be really fun to do an unboxing of this little bridal sample kit for you guys and show you what comes inside. I haven't even peeked in myself yet since it got here. I kind of, opened it up and looked inside, but beyond that, I still have no idea what it comes with, and so I will definitely be experiencing this pretty much for the first time with you guys as well. And so yeah, I'm super excited to see what they sent over. And again, I'm so excited that it was, just a free option, which is so great because weddings can so easily get out of hand with, these little expenses here and there. And so having that peace of mind to know that you can, see in person without any financial investment in something, the quality. And so yeah, I'm super excited about this. I think it is just such a great idea by Minted, and yeah, I'm super excited to check it out. So when you first open it up, it looks like that. Doesn't all fit in there. It's this big trifold thing. It has 3 pockets, each with, a bunch of different stuff in there. So the first thing I see is it says a gift for you. Enjoy 10% off any Minted wedding purchase, and it gives me a gift code. And I am actually going to go ahead and cover that up. I'm sure I'll be able to blur it out, but so I don't have to worry about it for the entire video. And hopefully I can figure out later on when editing how to cover that up, because I have never done that before. But anyways, so that's really cool. Just by ordering their, free kind of sample kit, they give you 10% off, which, again, weddings get really expensive, so any savings you can find is amazing. And even the fine print, it says no minimum purchase required, which is really nice. So even if you're having a small wedding, if this is a really easy way to get 10% off of your save the dates or even wedding invitations. So yeah, I just think that's really, again, phenomenal, because all you have to do is request their free wedding sample booklet thing and they give you 10% off of your entire wedding stationery order, which is amazing. Alright, so I think I'm going to start over here in the left pocket and see what they have in there. It comes with all these different cards. So the page on top says, congratulations are in order. Whether the big day is a year away or in the next few months, we're here to help with every step down the aisle. We believe that beauty is in the details. Nothing is too small when it comes to your wedding. That's why our community of independent artists and wedding perfection team are dedicated to making everything just right, from your invitations to your tablescape. Let's get started with a free wedding website at ido.minted.com. So that's nice. I didn't even know Minted did wedding websites, but that's kind of cool. And so then they have a bunch of different, I guess, information pamphlets back here. It says why minted for your wedding. And it says they have unique designs, completely custom, luxe quality, your style from start to finish, and convenient free services. So yeah, I think this just kind of outlines all the different stuff they do. The thing that kind of caught my eye was the convenient free services at the bottom. And they have free matching envelope designs, I assume, to match the style of your save the dates or wedding invitations. And it has calligraphy and styled guest addressing, which is nice. I may look into that for the save the dates. And then they say that table number and place card printing is also complimentary, which is nice because calligraphers can, again, be very expensive, and then it's one more thing that you can cut out. That would be very nice if you're, willing to kind of sacrifice on the actual, handwritten aspect. It's kind of nice to have that free option. And then on the back it has a little more information about their wedding websites, which again, I didn't realize that Minted had a wedding website option, and it looks fairly comprehensive. It definitely would be something to consider if you are engaged and haven't set up your wedding website already. Alright, and the next card says unique formats and accessories. So I think this is kind of outlining the different styles that you can choose for the invitations. There are 2 different sizes of flat cards, some that have, designs on the back. You can have a mini book card, which I've never seen before. That's interesting. And then a 3rd size of just regular flat card. And then down at the bottom it has various shapes that you can get your you know, save the dates or whatever printed in. I believe we'll probably just be going for, you know, plain rectangular, probably, you know, one of these two, and maybe rounded corners, but I'm thinking probably just regular square classic corners. But that is really awesome that they have so many different designs to choose from. I also really like the circular. There's just so many options to choose from. And then again on the back there's more envelope options and then some accessories that you can choose from. So these are actual, you know, wedding stationery things. These wouldn't be accessories for like my save the dates, for example. They have, you know, place cards, thank you cards, menus, but it is really nice that you do have the option of ordering everything from the same place so everything can really coordinate and be the same style. I really like that. And I believe also, going on that same kind of frame of thought, I believe many of the Knott's wedding website themes match with minted stationery. I believe that I saw a save the date style that matched the theme that I chose for our Knott wedding website. So you could kind of go as far as that and have everything match that far, which I think is really cool that they kind of teamed up with that. Because again, with a wedding, you want everything to have a really cohesive feel to it and you want everything to match as much as possible, or at least, you know, I do. I don't know about other people, but I think it's fairly common to want to have everything, you know, match and coordinate, and so that's really nice that they have all those different options to make that possible. Next up, ooh, this is gonna be my favorite page. It is samples of a bunch of their different fonts. And I am a huge font girl. I love different fonts. So there's a close-up of a bunch of them. They have a ton of different fonts. I really love calligraphy fonts. And it says these are just you know, a couple popular samples, but that they have hundreds of options on their website. So again, one more thing that you can completely customize, sounds like. Yeah, choosing a font is something that I could literally just get lost in forever. And then on the back they have a whole bunch of color options for letterpress printed designs. So at the bottom it says, any ink color from this letterpress color grid may be used at no extra charge. If you wish to use one of these colors instead of a color shown on a specific letterpress design, they are happy to help. So I guess some of the, you know, save the dates and stuff have specific colors, like maybe the text will be written in a color or there'll be like a border around it. And so I'm assuming that then you can choose any of these colors to, you know, go on your stationery, which is nice because, you know, everyone has different wedding colors, and so you can choose one that would match yours. Alright, and the last page in this left pocket folded thing is labeled Day of Details, and the first thing is the Look of Love. And so again, it's just saying that they have, you know, everything from place cards to menus to save the dates, you know, like all that jazz, and you can get it all customized and all matching and coordinating. And then on the back, I think they have some more examples of wedding decor that you could order from them. So they don't just do stationery, they also do things like table runners and, you know, banners, tissue fans apparently, cake stands, and apothecary jars. So I'm not sure if these are things that they actually do sell or if it's just kind of like ideas for decorating. I would assume that they sell all these things, which I, again, didn't know. I didn't know they had, you know, real products like that. I thought they were pretty much just a paper company, so that's really kind of cool to know. And that finishes up this pocket. Next up, I'm going to do all the way on the right, and this looks like it is a bunch of different paper samples, which again is really nice because this is a real reason to get this, you know, sample kit, because you can actually see and feel these different papers in person. And you guys know that I am a huge paper planner advocate. I love my paper planners and I love high quality paper. So paper, it may seem funny, but paper quality is a big deal to me, and so I really do appreciate that they sent you different samples to kind of see and feel in person to get an idea for the quality of your stationery that you will be ordering. So the back one is their signature paper, and this feels, I mean, it's definitely not flimsy. It's very thick cardstock. It says it's 120 pounds, 17-point thickness, and it's pretty smooth. You can feel a little bit grain. It's not, you know, completely silky, but it's definitely very good quality, especially for something as simple as like a save the date, which isn't the most important thing you'll be ordering. And so if you want to save a little bit and just go with the basic paper, it's definitely still very high quality. The next up is their premium 100% recycled paper. And this definitely feels a little smoother, a lot smoother actually, than their signature paper. But it is a little thinner feeling. It says it's, oh, well, it's 130 pounds, so it should be thicker. To me, it feels a little thinner though. I don't know. Well, I guess it is 15-point thickness, so it is a little thinner. That does make sense now. But yeah, I definitely, it feels really nice and smooth. So if that's something that you're more interested in, definitely check out the recycled paper. And then next up is their pearlescent paper. I'm not sure, you can kind of see it on the camera that it has a little, you know, pearlized finish to it. Oh, and so I just saw, so see back for color swatches printed on this paper type. So I assume, yeah, all of them have all the colors printed on the specific paper. So if you order one of those specific colors, you know exactly what it looks like on the different papers. Because this is something that I have definitely learned myself making stickers for the Merrit Elizabeth shop, is that the same exact colors or same exact image printed on different paper can look wildly different. So it's definitely nice to be able to see your specific color on your exact paper that you'll be choosing. So that's awesome. Alright, moving on to the next piece of paper. This is Double Thick and Luxe Museum Board. And these, I mean, feel like poster board. I can't even really bend them. They are thick. This one is 240 pound, 35 point thickness. This is 360 pound, 54 point thickness. So I don't know if you would use these for actual, save the dates or invitations or something, because they are so crazy thick. Here's how the colors look, by the way. But I don't know, I could imagine maybe some stationery like for the actual wedding, like escort cards could be nice in this. I'm not sure. That is extremely thick paper. So yeah, those are all the paper options that they show you. And I'm definitely very pleased with even what I assume is the least expensive options would be the signature paper and the recycled paper, because these, I mean, these are very thick, so they're probably going to be on the higher end, and then the pearlized paper is probably going to have a bit of a premium added for that. So yeah, I did also want to note, looking at these two right next to each other, you can see a bit of a color difference. I think the camera is picking it up. The recycled paper has a bit of a grayish tint, where the signature paper definitely is more true white. So that's definitely something to keep in mind when you're choosing your paper. Okay, and finally the fancy center pocket with the nice gold peeking out. Let's see what is in here. Alright, so first thing on top is, I would assume, a sample like escort card. And again, it emphasizes that they have free guest name printing, which is really nice, because then you either don't have to, hire a calligrapher to write out all your guest name cards, or, you yourself sit down and write out however many, 100, 200, whatever guests you're having over and over again, while also trying to make it look nice. So that's a really nice perk that they have. So there's that, and whoop. That's kind of fun that they're giving you like samples of actual products. I really like that. I wasn't expecting this much in here, to be honest. I was expecting maybe a couple samples of paper and one of each of these to have some different foiling or something so you could see how that looked, but I'm blown away by what they included in this whole package. So here is a bifold, invitation, save the date, whatever you'd want to use it for. Oh, I guess thank you note, that would make sense. And it has a sampling of their gold foil on top. And yeah, I'm really excited about that, because I definitely think I'm gonna look for a design with some sort of gold foiling for our save the dates, since I do want to have gold accents for the wedding, and so to kind of have that tied into our save the date. It gives you a kind of an idea of what your picture would look like printed onto a piece of paper. And again, I am planning to use one of our engagement pictures on our save the dates, and so that's good to see that in person. Honestly, it is a little disappointing that it's a black and white picture, because I would really have liked to see a color picture and see the quality of a color picture printed, especially on, since this is matte paper, it's not glossy, and so I really would like to see a color picture printed on their glossy paper to see the quality. But what can you do? It's free, so yeah, there's that sample thank you card. And then next up, another sample card. This looks like it's a response card. It says, will you join us? And it's, RSVPing. And I really like the little border. It's kind of a watercolor flower. And the printing on this looks very nice and crisp. Definitely impressed with the quality of printing on this. And here, I mean, it's just a blank sample envelope, so I guess you can kind of get a feel for that. And I assume they said that they did the, calligraphy style guest addressing. And so I'm assuming you can actually probably pick your font, but see, this was, like custom lettered or whatever. So I assume you can probably pick your font that they would then print the addresses on. But I don't know if they have different paper for their envelopes. Can't remember if I saw that somewhere. But yeah, because I definitely wouldn't want this kind of cardstocky colored envelope, so I hope they have some sort of white option. I'm sure they do. I can't imagine they wouldn't, but yeah, it looks like they do here. So yeah, there's that. And then this looks like a formal invitation with some example addressing right on that little flap at the back. And so it looks like on the front it says, yeah, so free guest addressing, and then you can upgrade for 60 cents per envelope to get matching return address on the back. So this would be your address. And then I really like, that's really pretty. And so I didn't know you could also get little designs to kind of match the style of your invitations, which is really cool, so that the envelope is really truly customed and not just, you know, addressed. Which I just think that's really nice. It adds a nice fancy little extra touch. So yeah, these envelopes, oh, okay, so this is the envelope that you would enclose to mail back, I would assume, with the response card. But again, I would still want that in white. And then this would be the outer envelope that you send with the invitation inside. And this is just a plain flat invitation in one of those, you know, fancy shapes, and again with the matching design border. So that's really nice. And next up, this looks like a type of invitation that I would be more interested in. I really like this style of envelope. It just feels more classic to me. And then there is a formal looking invitation. Again, it's on different paper, and this one is slightly embossed. The couple's names are, which is really nice. So this says it's 100% cotton paper, so I'm not sure, this clearly wasn't any of these. So I guess this isn't all of their paper styles, it's just a sampling maybe, and then there's more that you can pick from. But this definitely feels really nice. It's definitely textured, but it feels really sturdy and high quality in my opinion. And again, the printing is very crisp and clean and quality. I am very impressed so far. And I was already pretty much set that I was going to get the save the dates from Minted, but I did. I mean, why not check out the samples that they're going to send for free before you make a final decision? So this is definitely making me feel very at ease with the decision to go with them. I'm very happy with all of this. Okay, and the last thing is another invitation sample, and it has a different style of return addressing on the back. And again, a different style of guest addressing on the front. I really like the little added please deliver to kind of fun thing over here. And this is kind of a more classic, less, you know, kind of frilly and pretty than this, if that's more, you know, fitting for your wedding style. And then this invitation again gives you a sample of their gold foiling. Again, the gold foiling is gorgeous. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel like it's going to flake off or anything. And yeah, paper feels really nice. And this is, oh, with the design on the back, some styles have, you know, like printed designs on the back, and I think that's a really nice touch. While not necessary, I think it does add a little something extra, so if I can, I would like something on the back, but I'm not going to pick my front design based on if it does have a design on the back or not, so I'm kind of just hoping that it does. And so yeah, that is all that comes in this free little Minted sample packet. I am thoroughly impressed and definitely really looking forward to ordering my save the dates and any possible other, you know, stationery that I end up purchasing instead of making for my wedding. I'm definitely blown away by what they just gave out for free. I mean, I can't get over that. That is so awesome. I think any bride that has, you know, is planning a wedding, recently got engaged, whether or not you're planning to buy any stationery soon or not, I would highly recommend just head on over to Minted and just get yours ordered. I mean, why not? It's completely free, like I said. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed getting a little peek through this Minted wedding sample kit. I hope that you find it super helpful if you're planning your own wedding. And yeah, like I said, I will most definitely be ordering my save the dates through Minted. And I probably owe you guys another wedding updates video soon, so I'll probably be getting that filmed in the next probably month or so. I think I want to wait for a couple more things to happen to kind of have more to share with you guys. But definitely be sure to, you know, subscribe so you can be around for when I put that up. And I'll link my, you know, wedding playlist up in the corner here if you want to, you know, check out more of my wedding videos. And, you know, let me know what other types of wedding related videos you want to see. Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear, you know, what you guys want to see. And other than that, I think that's it. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!